Right folks, is it a winner? Is it just okay? Or is it a complete waste of money? I'm testing food so you know what you're getting. And today we are testing this. This is the slow cooked ultimate barbecue box from Iceland Foods. It's just arrived on the 5th of May. Welcome back to another brutal and honest food review. This at the top was 14 quid and inside it you get lots of different stuff, slow cooked barbecue food. We got pulled pork with Texas barbecue sauce, we've got mini ribs with barbecue sauce, probably similar to the other box that we did, the smokehouse platter, barbecue pork sausages and char grilled corn ribs. Now I'm hoping with this one you get a little bit more pulled pork in it than we did in the TGI Fridays smokehouse platter. That was a 20 quid, quite a big box as well. This says it does serve 4. Probably going to question that again. I think, you know, if we're doing this, it's got to be quite full to serve 4 people. It takes around about 35 minutes to cook in the oven. So yeah, we should get going and get prepping it all up. But first of all, let's take a little look at what's inside. All right, so let's take a little look at what's inside this one. Get it open. No good at opening boxes, me. Okay. Empty box there. Right, first up. There's your sausages. There's 4 in there. You've got your, what are these? You've got your char grilled corn ribs. It looks like they're all sliced in there already. These here are your mini ribs. They really are mini. You've got some 1 pack of barbecue sauce, which actually, if you look at it, is only really half full. And you've got your pulled pork there. Tough ask on this one, but 35 minutes to cook. We'll get it cooking and we'll show you the finished results and give our honest scores out of 10. Okay, here we go guys. There's the full platter laid out all on there. You get 4 items as we showed you before. So let's start this off. This is the kind of sweet corn riblets. They've been already pre-charred, but you kind of just basically heat them up. It's 2 whole pieces of corn that's been cut into slices. Then we're onto the sausages. They look okay. They've gone nice and sticky on there. You only get 4, but they're quite large, so, you know, get something there. Then we're onto the pulled pork. A little bit more there than I anticipated. So, actually, to be fair, you know, I mentioned about the smokehouse platter. There is more in here, but there is nowhere near enough to do 4 proper pulled pork sandwiches. And onto the ribs. Now, you get 6 ribs. Somebody explained to me why you only get 6 ribs on a platter that serves 8. You need 2 each. Somebody's going to lose out. But yeah, a little bit disappointed with the size of that one. I know we saw it before, but yeah, even more now it's on the board. You're going to have to add extras to it. You're going to have to add bread buns. You're going to have to add chips. You're going to have to add all sorts, which I don't think really you can do. But, you know, at £14, when the smokehouse platter was much bigger with tater tots, etc. and everything there, at 20 quid, getting the raw end of the bargain here. But hey, it's all in the taste, so let's get tasting. I'm going to start this off with the sweet corn riblets. Nothing special about these. The char grill's okay in it. It does what it says on the tin. Very sweet. Could have done with a little bit of flavour on there, maybe, because you're kind of doing like a slow cooked barbecue thing. Or some paprika on there or something that you can add on yourself would have been pretty good on these. Yeah, just average really. I mean, let's be honest with it, it is more of just like a filler really, isn't it? It's not anything overly special just to make it look big enough because they probably haven't provided enough meat in there. But hey, does what it says on the tin, so I can't really complain too much. Okay, now we're on to the barbecued sausages. So these are already cooked in a kind of barbecue flavour and fat. You don't add anything to it. They were quite greasy when they came out and, you know, they never evenly cook, do they? But they're nice and sticky and they smell pretty good. So let's give it a try. These are actually got a little bit of spice to them, so they're almost spicy sausages. It doesn't say it on the box apart from being a barbecue sausage, but I wouldn't expect barbecue to have that kind of kick to it. Now, these have been slow cooked before essentially all you're doing is heating it back up, but I think they've come out quite nice. There's a good texture to them and I like the spiciness with them. It won't be for everybody though, but yeah, they're all right, you know, pretty good. I think they still could have included a few more in there at the price, but yeah, happy with them ones, pretty damn good. And now we're on to the mini ribs. You add the barbecue sauce on yourself. They look like they've got more meat in them than the last ones I tried from Iceland, so hopefully they'll be pretty good. Okay, let's give them a try. Loads more meat on them than before. Because they've been slow cooked as well, that meat is literally falling apart in your mouth. Dead easy to take off the bone. Really tasty. The flavours that were on there beforehand have kind of been a bit masked by the barbecue, but I like the barbecue, so good old sticky barbecue ribs. Yeah, very happy with that one. That's what you get with the slow cooked stuff, isn't it? You get that kind of better texture, better flavour, kind of better taste in it. So yeah, very good. Ones with a load of meat, even though they are called mini ribs. What problem with them? You only get 6. 2 each, dead easy, 2 each. That's all you need, 2 each. And finally, we are moving on to that pulled pork. Comes in a big frozen lump, you have to kind of pull it apart yourself, add some barbecue sauce to it, fine. So let's get a good portion of this. Here we go. Right, let's just get tucking in. Now, that pulled pork is amazing. It is so tasty. Because it's been slow cooked again, it's fall apart, it melts in your mouth. The barbecue sauce that's on it's got a slight tang to it, but it's really, really good. Really delicious. I can't fault it. Apart from, I'd like a bit more. It's rich, but not too rich. The meat, very tasty. It's not fatty at all, so there's hardly any fat in there, which sometimes with the pulled pork, though just the nature of pork itself, it does get very fatty, but yeah, very good with that one. Flavours wise, amazing. Just portion size again. I know I keep banging on about it, but yeah, pretty good. So, what do I think overall? So I'm going to give this slow cooked barbecue platter a score out of 10. Taking into a factor, the biggest thing that's on there is the portion sizes. They're not big enough for 4 people. Honestly, I'm probably going to finish most of this myself, but for 2 people, absolutely. For 4, it's not going to happen. You're going to have to buy several of them if you're having a barbecue and putting all these out, or you could just make your own on the barbecue, but that's another kind of video to do all of that stuff. The difficulty I've got with this one is the ribs and that pulled pork. And to be fair, the sausages are delicious. They're really, really good. It's that slow cooking that really, really makes a difference. I think overall, you could do it yourself if you have a slow cooker at home and get everything kind of similar kind of texture and flavours and add your own flavours in that one, but it's going to take a long time. That's what you're kind of paying for, is a bit of the convenience. Iceland Slow Cooker Ultimate Barbecue Mix, 7 out of 10. That'll do for this one, folks. We'll see you on to next.